Beesmas has just released into the main game, ladies and gentlemen. It finally happened. But while you might think this is good news, there are actually some huge mistakes a lot of players will be making. And if you do these things wrong, it will make or break your entire Beesmas experience. Which is why in this video, I'm going to be giving you guys the best tips and tricks and a guide to mistakes you should not make this Beesmas. So without any further ado, here we go. Now beginning, of course, Beesmas has just come out. So what are you doing first? Are you going to claim the bee bear quests? Are you going to turn on your macro and walk away? Are you going to commit capitalism and buy the Robux packs? Wrong. All these are wrong. And that's because the very first thing and the very first tip of this video that you should be doing when Beesmas comes out, now that Beesmas has been released, is complete the Mother Bear quest. The Mother Bear quest should be your absolute #1 priority this entire Beesmas. Try and complete it in the first hour. It's really not that hard. And of course, that's because of the gingerbread house. We all know this, but it gives free gingerbread bears, which is why you want to complete this as fast as possible. Because the faster you complete it, the faster you can get gingerbread bears. And the faster you get gingerbread bears, the faster you can buy stuff out in the catalog. So if you have not already completed the Mother Bear quest, go and do it right now. And claim that gingerbread house, because it will be one of the most important assets to you this Beesmas. Now, while yes, that tip was pretty important, if you make this next mistake, it may literally end up costing you hours of time. And that involves another one of the quests, specifically Panda Bear's quest. Now, no, this isn't a tip about Panda Bear's quest. You should be able to finish it pretty simply. It's a tip about the snow bears. Now, I'm sure now that Beesmas has come out, a lot of you are trying to get your snow bear as high as level as possible. You know, you guys are gonna call up on your pro friends and be like, hey, can you guys help me defeat my snow bear? And within like the first 2 days, you're gonna have like a level 20 snow bear. But here's the problem with that. That's actually one of the worst possible things you can do. And that's because later this Beesmas, you're going to encounter Beesmas quests, which require you to collect tokens from snow bear. And in simple, if your snow bear is too high level for you to defeat, you won't be able to collect the tokens, and these quests will take so much longer. So here's what you should do. Instead of calling up all your pro friends and trying to get your snow bear as high level as possible, instead what you should be doing is only doing your snow bear solo and try and reach a level where you can almost defeat it comfortably. Then what you should do is not defeat it and keep it at that level for as long as you possibly can. That's right, this isn't a tip to kill your snow bear, it's a tip to do the exact opposite. Keep your snow bear at a comfortable level for yourself. That way, whenever you want, you can go up to your snow bear by yourself, do a fair bit of damage, and almost kill it, but instead just get a ton of free snowflake tokens. This basically allows you to not only farm snowflakes, but it'll basically make some of the later quests a lot easier to complete. Now, don't worry, I'm not saying you can never kill a high-level snow bear. Once you complete all the Beesmas quests, and you're nearing the last few days of Beesmas, like I would say the last 5 days of Beesmas, that's when you want to get all your pro friends together, and you can go in and you can absolutely wreck your snow bear. Try and get it to the highest level possible. All I'm saying is wait till the end of Beesmas to do that, because it's so much smarter than doing it in the first 2 days. Trust me, you'll be setting yourself up for absolute heck if you do. Now, in a video full of serious tips and tricks, there's gotta be at least one goofy one. Now, keep in mind, this tip is still extremely important, because it's macro. If you are a mobile player, I am so sorry. But macro is one of the most important things for you to do this Beesmas. Macro is going to allow you to grow all your planters. Macro will allow you to farm snowflakes. Macro will allow you to finish the BBM quest. Macro will allow you to get thousands of gingerbread bears. Macro will be half the reason you do well this Beesmas. So my recommendation, of course, is to get macro set up if you haven't already. Yes, the next tip I'm about to give you is extremely important, but before you get to that, seriously, go click the link in the description, and it's a link to a video where I'll show you how to download Natero macro. It's probably one of the best macros out there, so please use it, because if you're a blue hive, this is also how you're going to be getting most of your honey. Trust me, you can get literal trillions a day doing this. It's so gosh dang overpowered. Now, while macro is something you should do, there's one thing you definitely should not be doing. Now, of course, now that Beesmas has come out, you guys want to buy all the Robux packs. You know, who doesn't want to? But I'm here to let you know there's one pack you should not buy, and that is not worth it in any way. It's the Gifted Giga Bundle. Please do not buy the Gifted Giga Bundle. I've said this before, but in my opinion, it is honestly not worth it in the slightest. Now, yes, some of the stuff is good. I mean, there's a gifted mythic egg in there. There's a turpentine and swirled wax, but it's not worth $45. Guys, it's really not. You're gonna be paying a lot of money for some well overpriced items. If you actually do want Robux packs to buy the first two. They're actually some of the best Robux packs I've ever seen on it create, especially the extravagant starter pack. It's 400 Robux for a diamond, gold, and gifted silver egg, along with some other overpowered things. Same story goes for the purple planner pack. You're paying 800 Robux for an already discounted mythic egg, and then you're also given an exclusive sticker, some planners, 25 purple potions, gingerbread bears, and tickets, all for the low price of 800 Robux. These are genuinely some of the best packs I've ever seen, so if there's any pack you should be buying, it's not the Giga Gift bundle, it's the first two. As for the Wavy Hive Doodle bundle, I mean, it's decent. Now, don't go spending 1,700 Robux if you're not going to use the Hive, because that's pretty much the only reason this is good. If you're a sticker collector or you know you're going to use it, that's when you buy the Wavy Doodle Hive bundle. But if you're not going to, then please don't buy it, because everything else isn't really worth it. Unless you're low on festive beans and loaded dice, you shouldn't be buying this. Now, while all the tips I've said so far have been pretty important, this one is probably one of the most important, and you must act right now. The other tips, I mean, you can wait a few days before doing those, but if you don't do this right now, you might set yourself up for disaster. And that is, of course, prep for Honey Day. Of course, a quick recap for anyone who doesn't know, when you join Beesmas, you are given the Honey Day event. But the thing is, with this year, if you didn't know, Onnit is postponing the Honey Day event, just because Beesmas crept up so suddenly. I mean, literally, just yesterday was when he announced that Beesmas is dropping today. So what you should be doing right now is not only completing all the Beesmas quests, but prepping for the Honey Day boosts. Honey Day gives 42 hours of ×2 honey and ×2 convert rate, aka it's literally one of the best boosts in the game, which is why players do so many boosts. So what you should be doing is making sure you're stocked up on micro converters, on coconuts, on stingers if you're a white hive, gumdrops as well. You should be macroing as a blue hive to get your bubble blessing up, your tide blessing. You should be putting planners all over the place so that way you can get full nectars, or if not that, you should be creating a bunch of nectar vials so that way you can use a ton when the Honey Day finally hits. You should be perfecting that hive so that way you can make the max amount of honey when you should be perfecting your hive so that way you can make the max amount of honey. Please do not copy the all vector hive, it sucks. You should be farming jelly beans, and you should be getting your friends together so that way they can help you boost. And most important of all, you should try and get a fuzzy yall if you can. Try and find a friend who has one, I don't know. Ooh, and if you can, get ready for the robo party. Now this perfectly leads us into our next tip, which is, of course, don't try and do this Beesmas alone. A lot of the quests this year are based around stickers. Now the easier ones you can definitely do solo, but the harder ones involve stickers. They involve insanely rare stickers, ones that you probably can't get all by yourself. So try and get a Bee Swarm friend group together if you can. Ooh, yay, beanbug sticker. Try and get people together that can help you trade for the stickers, or so you can trade with them for the stickers. You're not going to do this Beesmas solo. You actually need to go into the Hive Hub this year and start trading around. That's how you're going to get the stickers. Join Bee Swarm Discords, join the trading Discord. You literally cannot do this by yourself. And this is one of the things I cannot stress enough. Seriously, you're going to need other people to do this with you. That's the whole point of the sticker update. It's so that way people are socializing and actually trading around with each other, instead of being sad, isolated bee swarmers. I know this may sound like a very hard tip to do. I know you guys are all introverts and socializing is scary, but please, just do it. Now, while all of these tips I stated were important, it's really just scratching the surface. I have so much more I'd love to share with you guys about this Beesmas. Easter eggs, tips, funny, stupid, silly content, all of it. I want to do it all for you guys. So if you don't want to miss all of my stupid videos, you don't even have to subscribe. Just hit the bells. It's way more effective. And with that said, thank you all so much for watching, Bee Swarmers. I can't believe Beesmas is finally out. I cannot wait to enjoy it with you guys. I have so much planned. But for now, I will see you all in the next video.